Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. My name is Oluwatosin. Oh, here for short. And I want to discuss something with us this morning on intentional growth. That is when you decide to develop yourself intentionally, as in develop yourself in an aspect or several aspects of your life intentionally. I'm supposed to do a write up on this, but I just feel led to share it as an audio. So, what do I mean by intentional growth? Intentional growth is when you decide to to grow in a particular aspect of your life or in every aspect of your life deliberately. It's a decision you make to grow in several aspects of your life or every aspect of your life deliberately. It gets to a point in the time of a human being that you need to sit down, you need to map out what is working in your life, you need to map out what is not working in your life, and you need to decide that, okay, this is what I'm going to do in order to push myself forward in this and that aspect. So in the aspect I want to discuss in this audio, in this message, is friendships and relationships. There are some relationships that some of our ladies are in that hinders their personal growth, that hinders their progress. The relationship I'm talking about the opposite sex here. It might be going on smoothly outwardly, but if you don't pay attention, there are some things that might not be working together spiritually. There are some things that might not be working together, and unconsciously these relationships hinders your own personal growth, your own personal progress. So you need to sit down and check out your relationship. You need to check out how it is. You need to check out if it's actually working for you. You need to check out if your values align. You need to check out if you're working on the same frequency. But that's that. We will delve deeper into that as regards relating. I'm not a relationship coach, so I might not really be able to delve deep, but we never can tell. In future, we might or talk or write about that. But the one I really want to explore this morning is about friendships. Some of us are in friendships that are hindering our progress. We might not pay attention, but those friendships are what are hindering us from progressing in life. We are surrounded by a lot of unhealthy competition. We are surrounded by self-comparison. I talk about self-comparison and unhealthy competition a lot. It is because I've seen a lot about these traits in humans, most especially women. It exists between men too. I've seen guys envious of each other. I've seen guys who are friends who are practically in an unhealthy competition with one another, right from childhood even to their adulthood. You understand? So it's everywhere. It's not about women alone. But because we are women, I want us to explore how these things work out and how it affects us as women. So you need to pay attention to the kinds of friendships you are keeping. Some things might not be working. There was a time my husband told me several years ago that while he was out of secondary school, there were a lot of things that were not working for him because, once you're waiting for admission, if you're not careful, that's the point that many people lose it in life when they are not securing admission within a year. You understand? They start visiting friends, they start doing all these click things, and before you know it, they might lose their values. So he told me that he got to a time that God had to sit him down, being a born again Christian, and the Holy Spirit told him that he needed to pull out of the cycle he was in. That is the kind of friends and clique he was keeping. And he obeyed. And immediately he pulled out of that cycle. Things started working for him. You get? So there are some friendships that some of us are keeping. Nobody is keeping you in a bondage. You need to look out for yourself. The Bible says, love your neighbor as yourself. Some of us don't love ourselves enough. That is why we are trapped in unhealthy friendships. You need to sit down, and loving yourself comes with a lot of self-awareness. If you are not self-aware, if you've not mastered yourself, they call it self-mastery, you would not be able to make the right decision for your life. I'm sounding like a preacher, Don't mind me. I think I have to be doing more of audios now. I think I have to be doing it so that I'll be able to progress into doing videos. I'm a bit camera shy. So you get me. You need to be deliberate about the friendships you keep. Some of us are surrounded with unhealthy competitive friends who are practically competing with us from when we were young, and we are still friends with them. You can stop becoming friends with people without hating on them. Do you understand? That you cut away from people doesn't mean that you do not love them. The Bible has called us to, God has called us to love everyone. You understand? But I've not seen anywhere in the Bible that we have to be friends with everyone. So you need to be deliberate about the kind of people you move with. The spiritual controls the physical. We have to take these things serious. This video is going to be a short one, or perhaps I might break it into two in case this one goes off. We have to be deliberate. There are some energies that once is inherent in some people and they are friends with you, or they are within your cycle, things will not work out for you, because energies call onto energies. You know, I talk about energies a lot, and I understand energies because part of my inherent trait is being an empath. I'm an empath, and I understand energies that comes out of people a lot. It took me a long time before I discovered this about myself. So if I'm surrounded with negative energies, it affects my own productivity. People don't have to talk to you that they hate on you, or they are negative about you, or they don't like you. But somebody like me, I feel things easily. So if I'm surrounded with friendships, even if I can't pinpoint, I can actually feel it, and it affects my productivity. But because of the kind of person I was for a very long time, I don't like to hurt people. I don't like to make people feel bad. So I was extremely tolerant for a long period of my life, until I got to the point of I became self-aware. I discovered who I was, and I decided to be deliberate about, intentional about my personal development and my personal growth. So you get me. So you have to check out the kind of friends you are keeping. There are some cycle and some friends that you have that would not make you to unleash your own instinct. They are kind of limiting you. They are limiting your productivity. It's not like they're physically limiting you, but these things are spiritual. These things are more internal. They affect your productivity. You are not able to do what you want to do because of this kind of cycle that surrounds you, because of the kind of cycle that you surround yourself with. Perhaps you want to do a business, and you're thinking that, if I do this business, how will this person feel? If I do this business, what would that person think about me? And before you know it, you're not able to do the business. As a writer, the kind of friends you keep, if I write this, what would they feel about me? If I do this, what? You see, you have to be deliberate about your personal growth. And if you're surrounded with the wrong people, it will affect you. No matter how nonchalant you are, it will still affect you. So you need to be intentional about the kinds of friendships you keep. You know, people be like, we are in a woke world now. Everyone wants to sound woke. We want to bring our lives on the social media. We want to expose what we're doing. Wisdom is profitable to direct. This is another topic on its own. Wisdom is profitable to direct. There are some things you release into the media. Perhaps it's working for you before. Once you release them into the media, energies. What we call energy, don't think it's just joke that we joke around on the internet. For a negative energy. This thing, what they actually call energy, is spiritual. I met a lady recently. She's a white lady, and we bonded. We started talking about energies, and she told me that she was a healer, that she is into spirituality.